What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to our channel, we cover the Detroit Lions and the Pistons, but right now it's all Lions. We're heading into training camp. We're in day 5, and day 5 is when we begin with the first padded practice. So the first padded practice is complete, and some standout stuff from the first day of pads. It's always interesting just to see who kind of rises up. Dan Campbell talked about it this morning before the first padded practice. He said, hey, mentally it's very challenging. You're trying to figure it out. Then now you have to add the mental and the physical side where you're trying to figure it out, then someone knocks your head off. Yeah, that's what happens in football, right? So, but there's one player in particular, a defensive rookie that I learned last night was really highly coveted. So if you didn't see it, the Lions released their inside the den, behind the scenes look at the NFL draft, which was much anticipated. We waited a long time for it. It was an hour and a half. You have to check that out. But in there, you really see how we had our eye on Brian Branch from really early on, and he just hung around. So we end up trading up and getting Brian Branch along with Laporta. So we go with Laporta, then Branch. So Brian Branch is really good. And that was our steal for me, the steal of the draft. Well, the first padded practice, Brian Branch is standing out. And so Pride of Detroit's all over it. They're there, they're watching, appreciate all the things that they're doing. So a couple things that stood out, and I'll just go through it here real quick, is rookie defenseman making noise. So first, Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell is earning a lot of trust from the coaches, and it's resulting in more opportunities in key roles. One of the highlight plays, and I'll get to Brian Branch, don't worry, but Jack Campbell did some good things too. One of the highlight plays of the day came on 11-11s when Craig Reynolds caught a curl, turned upfield, only to be chased down from behind by Campbell, who punched the ball free, then recovered it himself. Exactly the kind of effort play coaches love. Campbell does feel like a guy that just has a feel for the game. And these are the types of plays that you feel like he can make. And so that is just great to see. I love that. Love his ability to have more speed than we think. He's faster and more athletic than we think. I mean, we just look at him. He's from Iowa. He's big. He's like, he's slow and clunky. That's not at all true. he's really fast, really athletic. He's growing mentally. There's more details to his game you'd like to see. And that's from Dan Campbell. His communication's gotten better. He does not make the same mistake twice. Perfect. Now to Brian Branch, and the guy I'm most excited about. You can be excited about after watching the Inside the Den special last night on YouTube. You could make the argument you're excited about all these guys, but Brian Branch, and let me know, who are you most excited about when it comes to the rookies, and when you watch the Inside the Den last night. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But who are you most excited about? I came away just excited about Brian Branch. I love the way, just small thing, that he walked up on the podium still. Like, he could have been like, I'm too good for that. I was like, no, I'm here. I thought I'd go in the first round. Didn't, but I'm going to walk on the podium. What's up? Love it. Brian Branch continues to make plays. Now, remember, he had a little foot injury, took him out a little bit, but first day in pads, he's like, all right, I'm in. Branch is matching up all over the field and making plays. He recorded 2 more pass breakups on Friday, giving him 6 through 4 practices participated in. That's his deal. He's a great coverage guy. He's a great tackler. He can play safety. He can play corner. This is like his thing. He's athletic enough to cover, but physical enough to play up, big enough to kind of go up against a tight end. So these are all things that it's like, yeah, this is amazing. Brian Branch also drew the task of matching up with Kalif Raymond on one-on-one, incredibly difficult assignment. In their first match, Branch batted down the pass. And while Raymond got the better of Branch on the next rep, defeating the rookie with a double move, Branch rebounded with a blanket coverage on their final matchup. So he's got 2 out of 3. Love it. Rookie one-on-one. It's like, that's like tailor-made for a quick receiver like Kalif Raymond. Like, what are you going to do? But he got him 2 out of 3 times. Although Raymond still somewhat corralled it, it continues to stack positive days. So he was all over him, but Raymond still somehow got it. Love it. Another rookie defender, Stephen Gilmore. Okay, check this out. After the Lions shifted Will Harris inside to cover up for C.J. Gardner-Johnson's absence, they had what looked like a mini tryout for a CB4 last week between Gilmore, Williams, and Dorsey. On Friday, Gilmore was running opposite Starling, Thomas, we've talked about him. So we've got a lot of depth in the secondary, more depth in the secondary than I can ever remember. And I'll show you one other thing here in just a second. More of the things that I can remember, defensive secondary is going to make such a big difference in the NFL today. Obviously, you got to run the ball, stop the run. We all know that. But there's so many chunk plays, momentum plays, field position plays that revolve around the pass. Duh. And when you don't have the ability to cover, like the Lions have not been able to really have good cover guys, it's difficult. Now all of a sudden, we've got a bunch of cover guys, Brian Branch and Mosley and the guys we brought in this year, Sutton. In you just think, okay, now that allows Hutchinson, that allows Houston, Charles Harris to get to the quarterback. And oh, by the way, we've got second year Malcolm Rodriguez. You've got developing. You've got Anzalone really comfortable in the system. You got Jack Campbell. We now have defensively all three levels. It's crazy how far the defense has come in just one off season. It's so important to see because we all know, that we struggled so mightily the first half of the season because we were trying to do too much. We didn't have the talent. Finally, AG saw that and made the adjustments. And I think he finally realized, all right, we just got to play straight up. We went back to a lot of man stuff and just played it up. Now I think we can do man. We can play straight up. We can rush the quarterback differently. We can blitz. We can play different coverages. We've got the talent, the personnel, the versatility that we have not had defensively. And so it's only going to make then our offense. That's what I love about football. It's so complementary game. Get off the field. Offense is going to come in. Jared Goff's going to do his thing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would love, I don't think I'm going to record a specific video on the Inside the Den behind the scenes of the draft. You could, but it's just more of like, wow, that was just a lot to take in. So much information. Great job by the social media and the video editing team with the Lions to get all that information, put it all together. I thought it was really well done. But when you look at it, and I was trying to watch closely for editing, and what I mean by that is, did we really get the guys that we really wanted? Or did they edit things out and edit the way things were said to make it look like, because I'm sure we got the guys we wanted, but were there other guys that's like, well, shoot, we kind of wanted him, but it's fine. We'll get somebody else. Was that the case? Or did we really want Laporta? Did we really want to trade back out of there and still get Gibbs? Or was like, shoot, our guy went, so now we'll trade back and get Gibbs? The whole thing. And it's like, it really looked like to me, unless I'm missing something, that we got the guys we absolutely wanted. And you got to feel good about that. And so feel good about that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that, because I feel great to see that the Lions are in a great position with a core veteran guys and a new young group of guys that came in from the draft. I just think this franchise is in a great place. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the